Occupation no more.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israelis are terrorist state.
Israelism!
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 Terrorist state.
Stop killing children!
Stop killing children.
Stop bombing Gaza!
Stop bombing Gaza.
Stop killing children!
Stop killing children.
Stop bombing Gaza!
Stop bombing Gaza.
راجع 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 البلادي راجع القدس على ديني راجع على يهود راجع على عظام راجع على يهود راجع على القدس راجع القدس الغزة راجع القدس حيفا راجع القدس رملة راجع القدس حيفا راجع راجعنا راجع راجعنا راجع راجعنا راجع راجع مع كل الناس راجع مع كل الناس راجع مع كل الناس راجع فلسطين راجع فلسطين راجع فلسطين راجع ولي 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 مالي بالله ولي ولي بالله ولي ولي فلسطين عربية Palestine
Occupation no more! Occupation no more! Israel is a terrorist state! Terrorist state!
Hey, hey, ho, ho! Zionism got to go! Hey, hey, ho, ho! Zionism got to go! Hey, hey, ho, ho!
Zionism must go!
Hey, hey, ho, ho!
Zionism must go!
Ho, ho!
Zionism must go!
Hey, ho, ho!
Zionism must go! Genocide supporters go home! Genocide supporters go home and fantasize on social media about killing kids, you horrible scumbag! Zionist scum! Zionist scum! Palestine.
Taya, taya, Palestine. Yalla, yalla, Palestine.
Palestine.
Yalla, yalla, Palestine.
Taya, taya, Palestine.
Yalla, yalla, Palestine.
Taya, taya, Palestine.
Yalla, yalla, Palestine.
Taya, taya, Palestine.
Hurriya, hurriya.
Hurriya, hurriya.
Hurriya, hurriya.
Hurriya, hurriya.
Palestine Arabia.
Palestine Arabia.
Palestine Arabia.
Palestine Arabia.
للمية للمية. للمية للمية. فلسطين عربية.
Palestine Arabia.
وإسرائيل حرامية.
Israel Arabia.
وإسرائيل حرامية.
Israel Arabia.
وإسرائيل حرامية.
Israel Arabia.
Because it's the only one I got left. It's a bottle can of Salam Cola. The supermarket at the top of Dodge Lane has large numbers for sale, about the same price, but no blood. So you can, instead of getting Coca-Cola, hire yourself there, or persuade your local shop to. It's a nice, friendly gang. £1 to you, sir. This is the one we have. It tastes, they say, just as good or as bad, but it's better and it has no blood in it.
Thanks, Jeremy. So I've got a couple of cans in my bag, and I lost the little cups last time, but we've got cups as well today, so you can come and try it at the end. So while we're talking about the BDS movement, it was rumoured that Starbucks Malaysia had closed 100 stores because of the BDS campaign against it, saying it's temporarily closed a few of its stores. But its financial reports confirm that it's made losses of more than 16 million compared to a net profit of 83 million the previous financial year. So this is working. Millions and millions of us ordinary people can do something good. It's not just up to our governments who are generally compliant. Action of the people can work, and we've got to continue on with this. But the sale from Starbucks fell by almost 35%. So there's no doubt that the BDS campaign is having a significant impact. The firm is also engaged in union busting because the union posted something about Palestine. Another reason to boycott them. And if people ain't on any union, you need to be joined one to protect yourselves as well. And organise within your unions. Okay, where was I up to? Yeah, continue to boycott Starbucks. And just on the BDS movement, Israeli Justice Minister and Deputy Prime Minister Yariv Levin has called for a new law for 20-year prison sentences for Israeli citizens who call for sanctions on the country to force it to recognise a Palestinian state and end its ethnic cleansing of Gaza and the West Bank. And that is people who live in Israel too, who don't support that occupation, because not all of them do. They do protest as well.
Yes.
Okay, so I know that Alan has talked about the Merseyside Pension Fund, and I was too busy getting this stuff on here, so I'm not sure what of this she mentioned. But did she mention that £52,000, which is the June data, and it's up from March, as with Barclays, and Elbit is a small part of the Merseyside Pension Fund investment in the arms firm supply in Israel, either directly or indirectly via the USA. So at least, did she say, nearly 80 million was invested in 32 arms firms? She did, okay. I was too busy with that, so I'm not going to repeat that. I think you get the gist. Okay. There's a donations bucket here, and talked about unions before. And there is a workplace day of action planned for the 28th of November. And it was backed by PSC and the TUC. And that will be on the eve of the United Nations International Day of Solidarity with the Palestinian people. And Greg has given me this to read out. And this is for the union branches. And it says, this branch notes, Israel's military assault on Gaza has killed over 43,000 Palestinians, injured more than 70,000, well, as of some Irish reading today, it's 101,000, and displaced almost all of Gaza's population, destroying housing, hospitals, schools and universities. Israel is currently on trial for genocide at the International Court of Justice, and the prosecutor of the International Criminal Court has applied for arrest warrants for senior Israeli leaders for crimes against humanity and war crimes. Number 3, Israel's offensive in Gaza follows decades of violations of Palestinian human rights and international law, ethnic cleansing and the imposition of a system of oppression against all Palestinians that is recognised internationally as meeting the legal definition of apartheid. Number 4, Palestinian trade unionists are at the forefront of their people's struggle for freedom and justice and have called on their counterparts to end all forms of complicity with Israel's crimes. Number 5, in September, TUC Congress unanimously passed a motion demanding an end to all arms trade with Israel and reiterating support for the boycott, divestments and sanctions. Congress also voted to support calls for a national workplace day of action in support of an immediate ceasefire. And it says, finally, this branch notes the Palestine Solidarity Campaign and others have called the Workplace Day of Action on the 28th of November. So if you are in unions, talk to your branch and support this, and let's do something on that day. And I think we've done with all the speakers now, haven't we? Before we finish, Ralph here has got white peace poppies at the front if anyone wants to buy a peace poppy. We've got our billboard, the donations bucket, I thought I said that, the donations buckets at the front.